recent years, eroge titles have become shorter to keep up with the demand of fans whilst also being easier to localize in the West. This way, developers can release multiple short titles, reuse assets, and hopefully see a slight return on their work. It's not a bad thing, but I do miss the long-form narratives that are now few and far between. As many have yet to be released in the West, leave it to Just USA to publish the 40-hour-long Onigokko by Alcott from 2011. Onigokko stars Keisuke Urabe, our faceless, voiceless protagonist who's transferring to Miyajima Academy. He and his sister Aoi are part of the Urabe family, born with some superhuman physical capabilities. They've been hunting down their family's mystic treasures over their high school life. Their mission has led them to be transferred to Miyajima Academy because someone has left a calling card as Phantom Thief Ura. Considering Keisuke is Phantom Thief Ura, that means someone's posing as a family member, and they'll need to hunt down this imposter and see if he can recover some mystic treasures whilst they're at it. However, he's going to have some opposition in the form of cute girls, who will also be able to romance. This is an eroge after all. Onigokko is a decently designed visual novel for 2011, having a basic array of options and a distinct visual style. For example, you can mute any of the lead girls or the other guys and girls with their respective buttons, which is a helpful interface spoiler because the main character's sister is not a romance option. Thank God. There are a few font options too, but there isn't a solid range of readable fonts, and unfortunately, Comic Sans is not among them. I really like how Onigokko plays with the classic UI setting. Instead of confining the text box to the bottom of the screen, this title has a jump around from character to character with their text written in a different colored font. It adds some movement to the screen and makes for a unique method of presentation. Your standard skip, auto, save, load, options, etc. buttons are then displayed on the bottom right hand corner once you move your mouse over the area. There are a total of 4 routes contained within Onigokko, one for each girl, and once you've completed a route you can re-access from where it splits off the main route when starting a new game. If you do this, you'll notice the route split is quite bizarre. This is essentially a kinetic visual novel with only 3 questions that will actually influence your route. These questions are absolutely not at all straightforward on whose route you'll be setting your sights on, and the title's route split is masked far more effectively than you'd expect. So it's probably a good idea to just make some save files when you see questions pop up and then take a wild guess. The quality of the common route is a mixed bag filled with all the standard comedic tropes you're used to. Still, there are a few surprises, such as the standard male friend wearing a bear helmet like Yoko Taro wears an ML helmet, or the sister having absolutely no romantic interest in the play character, and vice versa. The obligatory male friend's perviness is actually more subdued than you are led to believe with his establishing character moments, but that doesn't change how played for laughs the whole character is. It's a goofy story through and through, and you'll have many moments punctuated with fun chibi sprites that sell that lightheartedness. I actually enjoyed 2 of the heroine routes, kind of especially with Suzuka being an absolute standout character for people more interested in the heroines. The writing isn't all there and it's a bit messy at several points, but it knows how to alternate between the more serious and comedic tones so it never clashes. This also means that the routes don't really feel like they overstay their welcome for the roughly 9 or so hours it'll take a moderate reader. The character routes have some really cute CGs, and the rest of the CG art is of consistently good quality. This, of course, includes the H content, and as this is a Just USA release, you will not have to download an external patch to access it. Onigokko might not wow you with a shocking, never-before-told story or plot twists, but it's a comfortable visual novel with a fun cast and decent character writing to give you some good homey vibes. It's far less action-packed than it would let you believe, and is excellent for any reader that just wants to kick back and relax. With ninja girls, of course. Noisy Pixel is giving Onigokko a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Noisy Pixel is a group dedicated to bringing you guys the best news reviews, previews, and more. Please stick around by subscribing if you haven't already, and ring the bell to stay up to date with all of our future content.
Noisy Pixel.